made so much of the alternate universe. Did a Fringe comic book with DC. I'm wondering if there's any chance for a limited edition of Red Arrow or Red Lantern.
That's awesome. That's great.
So we when we were talking about the alternate universe, we were saying that in a world where Fringe events happen much more frequently, the Fringe team would be public, and much like firemen, firemen are heroes, and everybody's very happy to see them coming. Unlike the police, who are clearly heroes on their own, there's an element of police state. Whereas firemen, everybody, is grateful to see the firemen. So we sort of riffed on firemen and thought that the Fringe team would be great.
Joshua, are you jealous that the others get to play dual roles and you have to remain Peter?
No, actually, because it gives me the opportunity to be just an audience member of the other side. It allows me to step back from the show that I'm in and just watch it with your guys' eyes, where I can just sit back and enjoy Fringe. Yeah, exactly, and judge it harshly. You know what this is missing? Peter. So, seriously, I mean, it's, we talk about the backing and forth thing, that's bad. Okay. So without talking about the bad stuff, there are opportunities for me this year to go back to simply being a sci-fi fan with this show, to appreciate it without having to judge my own work in it. Yeah, every actor is, this actor is pathological. When you watch, you only see the bad stuff, and you nitpick, and you do it. But when you're not in it, you can actually appreciate your cast of characters. So no, it's great for me to be able to step back.
It seems like Peter almost went back to the way he was at the beginning of the series. And feeling that betrayal, he became that sort of doesn't give a damn, hitting the road.
Before the end of the show. Yeah, I think that's certainly true. I think when he first found out that he'd been, that he allowed himself to open up and be loved and love the people around him, only to find himself betrayed on the most fundamental level. I think, like a lot of us do, when put in an impossible situation, he reverted back to form before all this, and his form was burn all the bridges on the way out of town and you're gone. But I think at the end of the season, when he makes that choice to come back, and the last thing that he has is with his father, who, sometimes blood isn't thicker than water. He comes back to this man and makes the hardest choice he's had to make in his life, and says to him, I can't quite say the words yet, but you saved my life twice, and that has to count for something. And sometimes when you're forced to make a decision in a snap, you make the most honest decision because there's no rational thought involved, and it's just a pure emotional response. And his emotional response was